Good afternoon. My name is Prince Comrade Adedoyin from the Office of the Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocacy Center, reaching you from Alimosho, Lagos, Nigeria. I want to wish you all the best of the season from the season in this season. It's a merriment season. We are not supposed to be here right now, but we have to. For we have humanity at heart. We've already closed for the year, although we are never closed when it comes to emergency. Today we have here what we see as emergency. Emergency in the sense that this is a festive period, a renowned festival that you, even though you are owing your landlord or landlady, it should spare you this time. Thereafter, you may continue your matter or misunderstanding with your owner of the property. But in this case, according to the evidence we have here, it becomes a different case. In the sense that this owner of the house based in America, he was once invited here, and we talked about it through the phone. All of a sudden, he arrived in Nigeria and started bullying this single, or how do I put it, single lady or mother of some children, bullying her, threatening her, making an attempt to beat her up. And he later took it upon himself and started helping this lady to pack out of the house by throwing her belongings outside the compound. With the threats, this woman have to contact us again that the man we once treated their case is doing this again. So with the picture, videos we received so far, that is why we are making it possible for her to air her mind and her own side of the story, while we are still going to try our possible best to put call across to this man who's supposed to protect women because he's based in America. This man is supposed to know the law guiding human rights because he's based in America. After listening to this woman, we are going to play some of his video. Otherwise, should we play the video before she narrates her own side of the story? If you are in the opinion that we should play the video first, say yes. If you are in the support that she should narrate the story before playing the reaction of the man, say yes, say no. Okay. Am I confused? Say yes, say no. And let me know if you want to say yes again. If you want us to play the video first, say yes. If you want her to talk first, say no. All right. Yes, 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 yes. One no. Why many yes? Only one no. Why many yes? So no is not the APC. No, it's not the PDP. Yes, it's not the APC. So APC has won again. We hope they don't win in 2023. All right, let's go there. Let me, with consent from the lady, I want to pray it now. I want to pray some. Let me be showing the lady first. It will not be me then report against before I will be showing the evidence. All right, as we are waiting to share it, please just tell them your name. Use the mic, please. Your name, please.
Okay, my name is Faith ONYEMACHI.
All right. Faith ONYEMACHI, tell us briefly before we create the video, because we are still going to continue from where you stopped so far. What happened? You are a tenant of so man who based in Nigeria or based in Igwe or wherever. You rented from him so year and so year. What now happened? Carry on.
Okay. So I am a tenant of a BQ apartment of Mr. Steve Adedoyin, who based in America. So I rented that apartment in August 2021. Before, after he bought the house, before he traveled back, so he rented the BQ apartment for me. So I paid him a year rent for 500,000. So immediately I paid that money, he traveled back to America. So staying 3 weeks into that August, he called me because my kids were on holiday. So they came back on holiday before that third week of August. So he heard that my kids came back. So he called me that he doesn't know that my kids are going to stay with me.
How old are your kids?
I have 13, 9, and 7.
Is the man single?
No, he's not single.
Well, does he used to come to Nigeria with his wife?
No.
Is he staying in that same apartment?
Yes.
And he was seeing you like a single after he started bringing big guests. Well, tell us.
So I told him, yes, my kids are going to stay with me. I rented the house. I won't throw my kids away. So they are going to stay with me. He said, no, it's not going to work. That my kids cannot stay there.
Okay, all right, let's stop there. Which one do we play first? Is it the sacrifice, the juju? Which one did he do first?
The one that
is your mind.
The one that he said I should move out today.
Which one? The one with Ram?
No, not the first one.
Okay.
The one he was telling me I need to move out today, that he doesn't know my father, he doesn't know my mother.
That's the first one. Let me see.
I said today, you have today to move yourself. You have today. Today. I said today, you have today to move yourself, your children, everything that you have here, peacefully and safely. Peacefully and safely.
I just told you where I paid for is not ready.
It's not my business. You
Okay.
can put your things somewhere else.
Okay, there's no way I can put my things
I don't have to.
But so why didn't you return?
Give you 4 months,
Why
5
do you?
months to
You
be
don't
here.
have to. But it's your fault. Why didn't you return the money when you are supposed to return
I'm
it?
not returning the money to you.
Why you just return? You just return it this November 29, and you return the balance December 3rd. So why didn't you return it in September?
Yeah, I already told you that.
Why didn't you return it in September?
Did I not tell you that? September,
I didn't hear you.
Did I not tell you in September you're getting your money out? That you should look for a place. And when you
So did you return the money? Am I going to use stone to pay for the place I'm going to?
I've told you. You have today to be here.
Excuse me.
With your children.
Excuse me. When my rent, when the place I'm moving to is ready, when the place I'm moving to is ready, I will move there. Okay, you just hold on. You have to just hold on. There's nothing.
Let me tell you. I don't know your father. I don't know your mother.
I don't know your father too. I don't know your mother too. I don't need to
make sure that you are not staying here safely after today.
I don't know your father. I don't know your mother too. Whatever you want to say, you say. If you had returned my money since September, I would have left here. You can't eat your cake and have it. You can't give me money in December 3rd and you expect me to move today. Okay, you just have to hold on. You can't flex muscle. If you like, flex muscle from now to tomorrow. It's not.
Let me pray it again. I think you
have today. I said today, you have today to move yourself, your children, everything that you have here, peacefully and safely. Peacefully and safely.
I just told you where I paid for is not ready.
It's not my business. You
Okay.
can put your things somewhere else.
Okay, there's no way I can put my things.
I don't have to.
But so why didn't you return?
Give you 4 months,
Why
5
do
months
you don't have to? But it's your fault. Why didn't you return the money when you are supposed to return
I'm
it?
not returning the money to you.
Why just return? You just return it this November 29, and you return the balance December 3rd. So why didn't you return it in September?
Yeah, I already told you that.
Why didn't you return it in September?
Did I not tell you that?
I didn't hear you.
Did I not tell you in September you're getting your money out? That you should look for a place. And when you
So did you return the money? Am I going to use stone to pay for the place I'm going to?
I've told you. You have today to be here.
Excuse
safely
me,
and nicely
excuse me,
with your children.
excuse me, excuse me. When my rent, when the place I'm moving to is ready, when the place I'm moving to is ready, I will move there. Okay, you just hold on. You have to just hold on. There's nothing.
Let me tell you, I don't know your father. I don't know your mother.
I don't know your father too. I don't know your mother too. I don't need to
make sure that you are not staying here nice and safely after today.
I don't know your father. I don't know your mother too. Whatever you want to say, you say. If you had returned my money since September, I would have left here. You can't eat your cake and have it. You can't give me money in December 3rd and you expect me to move today. Okay, you just have to hold on. You can't flex muscle. If you like, flex muscle from now to tomorrow. It's not.
Which one is the second one?
The one of brown.
You have your one with you.
The one of brown. The tied round at my door.
Sorry. Thank you. See, wait, make I bring out scissors here. Just cut them.
All right. What you are about seeing now, after the first video that he came to this lady, because he based in America, he came to Nigeria from America. So he approached this lady to quit. And a day or so later, he bought a ram from Aboki and tied it in front of this woman's door, where the children have their bicycle and all that. According to her, the children, they were afraid to come out because they have never seen animal like that very close to them in front of their house with their horn. So we are going to create is it the one that give the feet to the ram? He poured food on the ground for ram to be eating and relaxing.
Yes.
Okay, just watch it. The man based in America, that is why it's much funny.
Okay. Easy. Wait, make I remove this. Let's drag and go outside.
Is that your age?
Yes, that's right.
Just drag them go outside. We fit tie am to this one. Just leave am there. Tie am to this. You really sabi hold this thing well. Thank you. The rope no go reach. If you no reach any other place where you see tie am. See, tie am to that AC. Where dey there? That AC.
Okay, they are going to do it like this. You will
Yeah.
be explaining to them one video after the other. So, sorry, I did not ask you to explain the first video. So this second video now, you are going to explain it when it's done.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, let me give you the opportunity to explain that video. Okay,
Okay.
talk
So
about this video.
okay. So the two videos are actually the same day. The first one was in the morning before I left for work. So the second
What
one,
happened in the first one?
the first one was when he came to harass me. I need to move out of the house that day. He said I should move
In
out
that
that day.
video, I heard that he said he has given you money.
Yes, he said he has
Talk
given me.
about
Okay,
it.
so he was supposed to return that money in August. That was August ending. but he told me that he's going to return the first week of September. So when it was first week of September, I started calling him that he should return the money. Let me quickly go and get a house. He did not answer me. I would call him, he refused to pick my call. He just left it. So I left it. I didn't say anything again. So after a while, the estate management called him and said, return this money. Let her quickly go and find it. Since you said you don't want her and her children in your house. And he said, okay, I will get my money. Up till November, last week of November, I didn't hear anything from him. The last time I heard from him is when I called him because the light in the house, we use the same meter. So I'm the one that is recharging that meter. Meanwhile, his girlfriend comes to the house to use the light. He will use AC, washing machine. If I recharge 10,000 naira light, it doesn't last for 1 week. In 5 days, 1 week, it will finish because the girls are always there using it. So I called him to complain. He insulted me and blocked my number. So I could not reach him again. So I didn't say anything. So in November, towards the ending of November, the estate management came to meet me that my landlord said I must vacate that house by November ending. I said, okay, return my money. Return my money. When you return my money, I'll go and get a place and I will move. So he said I should sign an undertaking that if he returns that money by end of November, I will move. I said, this is middle of November. How will you give me money and you expect me to move by November ending? I will go and look for a house. When I get the house, I will pay and I will move. I'm not going to sign any undertaking. So he did not give me the money. So on November 29, he now paid part of the money. So I now I said they should tell him to balance the money. Let me go and look for a house. So he now balanced the money 3rd of December. He paid the balance and he said I should move out by December 15, which I said it is
3rd of what?
3rd of December.
And he asked you to move out in
December 15. So I said, this is not going to be possible. When I get a place, I will move. So I started searching for a place. So he started harassing me that because he's coming back, that I must move out of that house before he comes back. So he returned December 18. So he returned on Sunday, December 18. So it was on Monday, that video was on Monday morning when he came to harass me.
He returned to Nigeria
Yes,
Sunday.
Sunday.
He came to harass you Monday.
On Monday, yes.
Okay, talk about the ram.
So after that money that he harassed me,
You did not talk about who is your father.
yes, so he started that he doesn't know my father, he doesn't know my mother, I must move out of the house. So I started telling him he doesn't know his father and his mother too. He should just be patient. Let my place I'm going to.
Okay, was he asking you to take him to your mother to pay your daddy and you did not take him?
I don't understand. I don't understand. So I now told him, well, you should be patient. When the place I'm going to is ready, I will move. So he left. So I left for work. So I was at work when my children started calling me, crying that they came to tie a big ram at the door and that they cannot come out. They said they were even begging him to let them come out first before he tied the ram. He refused. He tied the ram. The children were there crying. It took them like more than 4 hours before I come back from work. They were stuck in the house. They couldn't come out. They couldn't do anything. So when I got back, I had to get somebody to come and help me lose the ram.
Okay, you are the one that get that person.
Yes, I'm the one that got that person.
I thought it's the mother that brought the ram.
No. They've tied the ram. I had to go outside the estate to go and look for a guy to come and help me. To come and
And the ram was even fighting.
The ram was serious. Even before I started the video, the ram was fighting the guy seriously. He was using his horn to fight the guy. So I now have to start the video so that people can see what I'm talking about. So they had to remove the ram from there to go and tie it somewhere else. So that was what happened about the ram.
Okay, now we'll go to another video. Which one is the next? Is it the sacrifice?
Yes, the sacrifice is the next.
Everyone, I woke up this morning to see this at my door. This is what Stephen Adedoyin did at my door. He put bed and red clothes, oil, killed at my door.
Talk about this.
So when in the middle of the night, previous day to that, the day I saw that thing, I noticed at about 12 midnight he was at my door. We were already sleeping in the house, so I just noticed him at my door. He was just there for a long time. I didn't know what he was doing, but I didn't want to open the door. I didn't want to come out, so we were just in the house. So in the morning, as I was about to go to work, I just opened the door. Then I saw the sacrifice at my door. I saw a bed, a black bed with his head ripped off. They poured oil and tied a red cloth on
Did you
it.
snap it?
Yes, I snapped it. I did the video and I snapped it. So tied on it. And he instructed the security people that they should warn the cleaners not to get there, not to touch it. They should not clean it. They should leave it.
Okay.
So I was stuck in the house throughout that day. I couldn't even go to work and all that. Then that same a day before that day, he also came to the back of my house to start using his leg to kick all the things I put there. There was this.
Do you have picture of it?
Yes, I have.
Anyone you have video, you let us
I
show.
don't have video, but I just because I wasn't there when he did it, so I noticed he did it. So he spoiled my. There's this picnic table that I bought that my children are using to do lesson. He spoiled the picnic table.
Did you snap it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me pray the sacrifice again.
Guys, good morning, everyone. I woke up this morning to see this at my door. This is what Stephen Adedoyin did at my door. He put bed and red clothes, oil, killed at my door.
So previous to this time, he has been threatening me that when he comes back to Nigeria, he will go to Ijebu for me. That he's going to go to Ijebu for me.
You want to go to Ijebu for you. What is that?
I have the picture of the man here.
You want to show?
Yes, sir. His name is Steve Adedoyin Adesoya.
Don't show other people's picture.
Yeah.
It's only his picture because those people did not threaten your life. Where is this? Repeat closer. Alright. You mean this man based in
He based in America.
is that how they dress in America? People behind are they white or black?
Black. This is just the picture he took a few days ago at a party
Okay.
here in Nigeria.
I can see sign of
Yeah.
I did try when it comes to sign.
He just took this 3 days ago.
That is the camera, that is your left day. Yeah, position like that. Okay. Alright, this man was invited before he spoke through phone. After us, all the videos, they were going to call him. Which other video? Any other
Okay, the one that he started throwing my things out this morning.
one? We have shown 1, 2, 3, I think. Let's check this. So, we have started.
Sorry. Thank you. See, look at
That's your apartment you enter.
No, that's his own apartment.
Do you mind telling us what transpired between you and this man? I know I'm not gonna when I say I know, I doesn't I'm not accusing anybody. I know there is more to this.
Okay.
Even the blind person, the child of today, know there is more to this. The man has wife in America,
Yes,
but he
sir.
has a permanent girlfriend to come to us.
Yeah.
And
It's not one, different ones.
different ones. That means kind of womanizer.
Yes.
Okay, now he rented an apartment, but he not knew that you have children.
Yes, he doesn't know that I have children.
And
That
then-
was the statement. The moment he got to know that I have children, that was when the problem started.
Okay, hold on a minute. And now like this, you dey barb your hair, put grass when you take go rent house for abi.
Yes.
And you say na womanizer, that they come many men. And when he now find out that you have children, that is when everything started.
That's when everything started.
I am not saying you should tell us anything more than this, but we know there could be more to this. Do you want to talk about it?
Anyway, the only thing I can remember when I rented that apartment, when I rented the apartment, because his own apartment, he said because he's not going to be staying here, he's going to be staying in America, that he wants to use it as a short let apartment, that he wants to be, when people can come, lodge for a while, pay, since he's not going to stay here. So he told me that, okay, if I can, when he finish setting it up, if I can help him to market it and all that. I said, no problem, I'll market it. So we started chatting.
Market it as in you will be the manager now.
Not really manager, but at least because he knows that maybe the kind of job that I do, I
When you
meet
market
some
it,
people.
you be giving people contact now.
Yes.
I don't want to give them key.
No, he said he's going to he has somebody that's going to
Okay.
manage it for him. He told me he has somebody. So, and I told him no problem. So, for some time we'll chat and all that. I will ask him about the progress of the place, as if he has finished setting up and all that. So, there was a particular time he was asking me if I have any girl for him. And I told him, girl for you, is any of my friend. I told him, I don't understand that he needs a girl that will come and sleep. That will come and sleep in his house. I told him I don't have such friends. I don't have such friends. He said, of course I have people, I should just let me. I said, I don't have such friends that can come for me. So then we handled it that way. And that was it.
And that time you never tell us say you get children.
No.
And as you not get such friend, you not gonna look like your friend. You not gonna say you look like your friend.
No, we didn't say so.
Okay. Now you find trouble small, but you don't find you over trouble. I'll tell you how you take find trouble. When you want to rent from somebody, even if you are renting 10-bedroom apartment, you should be able to tell the person to some extent what you want to use them for. It's left for the person to agree with you the kind of reason you want to use his apartment for or not. You dress like this. If a man toast you, you don't need trouble for your life. Tell the man, I am a mother with 3 kids. The man will not say, how old are them? He will not mention. As you dress like this now, if a man toast you, you breed for am, you can't breed children for the man after una don enter relationship. You can be sued for that with some area.
He did tell
No,
me.
I'm advising generally.
Oh,
Now, you look young, you look however you look, you go and rent in a man that is a womanizer that based in abroad. You did not mistakenly say, I am renting this as a family woman. You will say, which family are you married? No, I'm not married, but I have grown up or 3 kids. You never do that. And the man are thinking, I'm not saying he do, I'm not accusing, thinking maybe he has rented us for
somebody you can always come back to.
short time. Short time is saying I not be there for us or let's say. And now I found out that you even have some beds that are much bigger than you. So I wanted to make a business partner help me manage some of my property. So the man somehow is disappointed, but that is not how it's supposed to go about it. Now he has taken law into his hand, which we cannot close our eyes. Eh? You cannot ignore this. So next time when you are, have you rented an apartment?
I paid for somewhere, but it's not ready yet. He said somebody is still there, the person will move back.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hold on. Did you also tell the landlady now that you have children, so not children?
Yes, they gave me a form to fill, and I filled everything.
That is, if what you are telling this office is true, that is the area where you make your own little mistake. But that shouldn't give him any audacity to go beyond there, which he has already gone beyond the law or above the law. Uh, we are going to call him. There was a time we spoke to him or with him before in this office, from this office. So now that he has done something contrary to the rules of the land, or rather the law of the land, so the law will take its course. So before that, we are going to call the president is going to assist us. Assist us calling him to remind me, because she was the one that treated the case before.
So by this man is not supposed to be called. He will call the police, the command or the division controlling the police.
Okay, you call the police. You have the DPO's number.
Yes, I have the DPO's number.
Call the DPO, tell the DPO the person you refer to her will be coming so time.
What's the name of this man?
The-
Okay, the landlord, Steve Adedoyin. Steve Adedoyin.
I wish the house is ready. Or you have other places to go. I would have advised that you pick some few luggages and move body. That won't stop us or stop the law from doing what they want to do. That is just my candid advice. If you know picking few things, locking the door. Where is it?
What is the These days will go beyond this one, but just relax. Then let's start it from here. Yeah. We have really come to prove to the world that Nigeria is a lawless country. You can do another.
That's exactly what he said. Everybody can do what he said.
And that is not the issue. Something can be done to him by law. But the fact that he's threatening.
Hello, good afternoon, sir. Okay. My name is Mr. Solution. I'm calling you from the Human Rights and Access to Justice Office. Am I speaking to the DPO of Bombo Police Station? Division? Sorry? Yeah, all right. There was a lady who referred to your office yesterday, one Miss Faith, against her landlord, Mr. Steve Adedoyin, who based in US. She, the man based in US, and the lady reported a case in our office against the man in question, that she made some payments to the landlord. She rented an apartment in that building. That is, she's a yearly tenant. Then subsequently, the man turned out to ask her to pack out of the house and promised to refund the rent back to her, which they agreed on a certain particular time, which is August to be precise, if I'm not mistaken. But the man did not turn up, and she put much effort when she had an apartment she wanted to pay for. The man never agreed. Then a few months later, he sent money to one of the estate agents, kind of, to make some refund to her. And we were just arguing on that. We put call across to the man in question. While the case was still ongoing, he dropped call on us and promised to deal with the lady if she arrived in Nigeria. To our greatest surprise, she sent us video yesterday that the man came to first. He came there, bought a ram, tied at the frontage of her apartment, scaring the kids away, and the children were not able to step out of the apartment. Then brought out some fetish thing to the frontage and dropped in front of her house. Not stopping there, he went as far as going into her apartment and started throwing her properties out. She has to run with the kids out. So before, because we were caught yesterday for other kids, I asked her to go to the nearest police station and report it, try to report the case, incident the case, then gave the detailed number back to our office so that we can communicate with you and refer her back for proper action to be taken. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You had a way. The criminal matter is not a civil matter. All the evidences you've gathered, the video and everything,
Yes.
everything she have thrown out of your house, anything that lost in your house, make declaration of your lost things there, make all the incident the matter, they must go to court. It's a criminal matter, you'll be there, we'll follow up the case until we go into the case.
Okay.
All right, sir. Good afternoon. Every one of you. Wow. You just called the DPO of that area. Of course, it's a criminal matter that you cannot just watch and tell the matter. The man appeared Nigerian government as a whole. Not this young lady, not this office, the Nigerian government and Nigerian police and our judiciary, of course. Because you can't take law into your hand no matter the level of your connection in Nigeria, that you have to walk into the tenant's apartment, throw her things out, not minding even the kids, the innocent children that are in that house. You brought something to the house. Some of the evil kids that have not even have physical confrontation with goat or ram. You took ram to that place, even if you are the highest babalawo on this earth. You went and bought ram, tie ram in front of somebody's apartment. That is not enough for you. You brought 40 sheep, drop in her frontage because you feel she's a woman. Some of you are evil, but you will never go scot-free. You kept your wife in America or wherever you kept her. Then you come to Nigeria to intimidate somebody because you feel she's a single mother or she have no parents or she have no background. But I believe you are the one that have no background. Because let me tell you, an attitude of any human being determines your background. How you treat fellow human being determine your background. A man that have no respect for women have no respect for your mother. You have no respect for your wife. And I believe you have no respect for your mom and you have no respect for your wife. Otherwise, you can't see a woman and you will walk into her, you are to be a protector. She should run to you. And when some of you make your dirty, stupid money from that drugs you sell over there, you come to Nigeria and use that stupid money to intimidate innocent Nigerians here. And we can't fold our hand, watch any of you step into this country to do that rubbish. We'll mess you up. What grant? What gives you that right? That you have to go into, you walk into her apartment. I think if you are even Buhari cousin, then we'll have to know how Buhari is ruling this country with his cousin. Because I've not seen. And that is why you hardly judge. I keep saying, don't judge nobody with the face. Don't judge content with the outlook of the container. Because some people, you look at them, they look decent, but when you go into them, they are devil incarnate. Some women, you will look at them, they wear jalabias and all these things. Go into them, they are python. You see some men, they will dress, you think this, you have met your kind of dream man, but they are demon. Get every information, it's not going to stand here. We will still petition, we will petition this man. Okay. We will start up the case. You've had the DPU, it's a criminal case. If they try from there, we can transfer it to the highest authority. This case will be ongoing 247. Okay. And we will not stop there. Whatever is the outcome from the police, tell us. Okay. We'll be updating the world until we see an end to this case. Okay. You must not make noise to pursue your case. You can be quiet and you will see achieve what you go there. Go and meet the DPO before it's too late. Then update us what is going on. Everything you have, ensure you secure them, burn them into CD, transfer them to flash drive, duplicate them as much as you can. Thank God it's on our page. You cannot drop it. Go back to the I've called the DPO. Go and meet the DPO. You find it is a criminal case. It's not a civil matter. So the money that you have, let him spend it. Anything that the authority, the US authority or the Nigerian authority or government are granting that right to come into your apartment and be throwing your things out, even if you are a 1 month tenant, you have no right to throw your things out of the apartment. You have no simple right to access your apartment. If you pay you back and you are not back out of the house, the court is still existing. And he cannot abuse our judicial system by doing that. He will never go scot-free for that. Except to surrender on your charges. But if you don't surrender on this case, this man will never go scot-free. Thank you. This case has been treated before, not today. This case, I have treated this case before. I listened to this very man. I have the both statements in our page. The first day she came to complain, we invited the man via our case line. And we put call across to him from my own phone. I got his response to this lady's complaint. And before we ended the matter, he dropped call because he was still bragging. He was ranting, bragging. So go back to the first case and go and listen to the case. We go back to her first case we attended, listening to the man respond. His response was already there. Yes. He has responded to this lady's complaint, and he was just shouting, he's stupid, if she did not move out in 7 days, in these days, he's going to deal with her, he's going to throw her things, he's going to mess her up and all that. For what? I don't want any of you to support him in this video. If you have not listened, today is not it's not her first day we're attending to this case. This case has been treated. I treated the case in our Ikeja branch. However it is. So it's on the man's arrival in Nigeria that made that he started this one. This is phase 2 of this case. I met her a few days ago crying. She was crying ceaselessly in my office. After I closed, I wanted to leave. And I met her, who is this? And she started narrating like what the man has been doing to her and her kids since he arrived in Nigeria. So call for that is a woman. Come what may. She can't inherit the man's property. Give me to January. What is January? Where is January? And if not for her, what about the kids? You do things because you're a human being. Yeah, in most cases, you don't do some things because you want to pay someone offended you and you want to pay back. But you have to wait both sides. Sorry, my dear, not everybody will say some. Go and listen. You know, you always like to pick statement and be looking for what to talk. I say some of you. What is the definition and meaning of some? Some of you in abroad. I never said every one of you. Of course, I have decent friends. I have decent followers. I have decent family. Some are there doing their normal work, going about things, but some are also there. Most of them that come to intimidate will know what they are into there. A decent person always behave like a decent person, and a decent person always want to follow the due process. You can't come into this office and they complain and will ask you, no, go and throw her things out. Where is it done? Where there has never been any agreement written, and if you default your things will be thrown. Except they have established such agreement from the beginning of her tenancy. Then you feel okay, bring the agreement that she signed that if she's defaulted, her things should be thrown out of the house. And it should, even if it's between you and her, you still have to go to court and solidify such agreements. You understand? So it's not about and I don't generalize my statement. Yeah. I don't generalize my statements. I'm always mindful of my words. Except I want to really help you. If I want to help you, it's a different thing. But if I want to be diplomatic or do things, I observe what I say. I never generalize that everybody, you people that are traveling abroad, you are into drug. No. I say some. Go and listen to me. What is this Amoro saying that you are celebrating? Can't greet Almighty God. Vice President, you never call, you just did internet, the press there. Lord, mind yourself. I never give you any title to call. I never, only me is permitted to call that title in my page. So I never ask you to escalate it. Before I deal with you. Thank you, Popiat. All right, so please, so my dear, be on your way. I don't want to.
Thank you.
Yeah. The other thing is not connected. Hold on, let me give you. Be fast so that you can avoid the traffic. However, you just go to outside, go back again, video the ones that you throw outside and everything. Not touch them. The kids with you, right?
Yes, it's
Good. Go and video all those things. When you and police go there, to video everything as you are going there with police, video everything. Thank you. If there is anybody that has the highest power in court.
Thank you, ma'am.
Update me.
Okay, ma'am.
For Raphael Okosun. How are you, sir? Please, I need 10 people. I mean, I donate money for me. I need tickets. I want to travel to America. 10 people, I don't say 100 people. Send money to me, or one of you can buy my tickets, okay? I want to go and rest. You're not serious. I never say Christmas right for many of you. Don't, hey, let me even remind you. If you don't buy me tickets to go and rest, if you don't send me money to rest for this Christmas, no call me. Okay. I'm calling from London. I'm calling from India. I did Dubai. There was one case I registered. And they resumed March. Now only chairman and other people will be attending your case. I never, the after I say buy me ticket, I never say invite me, just buy the ticket. If I land, then I'll know where they go. Lord, I still die on maps in Jesus' name. I will make this country. Oh God, I beg, when I close my mouth. So please, who want buy me tickets? Say it now, or you inbox me. Don't become my friend where you are not my friend. Don't become my fake followers where you are not. No. I mean, they should try. However the patches, we will be patching it and move on from there. Calling from Panya. Panya, be Kenya. Don't go finish it. These are free accommodation. Okay, these are offer me accommodation in UK. Only that. Nobody should offer me accommodation for UK again. Any other person from there, you send, you go and buy me tickets. Don't have to buy the ticket first. Even if we are inside Boko Haram, if you have opened Boko Haram camp in that place, I'm coming to dismantle them, disengage them. Peace, peace, peace. UN no get DP picture here. No one give me say, no say I know they like, even I know look for my trouble. This end of the year. Please go and ask how much is the ticket. And buy me the ticket. Teacher, so I will take you around the food and you will buy our food and drink food the passport. Criminal. Oh, Jesus. Cataracts. I will cataract in Nigeria and I love. I'm not saying that. I say I'm traveling. I need international ticket. I'm not talking of local ticket. I have local tickets last year. That I'm going to use within local. This guy should buy me ticket. I'm still going to tell you I'm not playing. No, I don't demand. I do the carry joke, they demand. As I dey talk am, na seriousness I dey. Love, wetin happen? So if I chat you no buy me the ticket, you no send me the ticket, then you enter my blacklist. I no work for 2018 to 2018 to 2021, and you're expecting me to sit, not that I don't have visas are many in my passport, and you expect me to sit down. Okay, love, give me local tickets to Calabar. All right. You know, serious. Comfort, where you live, where you want my house. I'm already in a mansion, so I'm comfortable in the mansion for now. Vice President Adisa Umaru. How you know? I don't want local this money. I want international trade. I want to go and fix. I want to go and catch cold small. The weather here is too hot. So I want to go and trade the winter. How? It's not risky. So it's a prayer. That prayer bind you to and they leave. We have been traveling every 3 months. Who is making this noise? Okay, go outside.
I want to off it, man. I'm sorry.
Organize my welcome. Make I wait. Who dey ask me this kind of question? Shey I know you. You know say as I get followers, I get those that love me, so I get those that hate so. So I'm scared. I know vice president. The reason why I quickly accept vice president offer of accommodation, I know her house to house. She had somebody that visited me 2-3 times, no more, if not more. And she had been a part of this organization. So I I can't deny her that offer. I can't turn down that offer. German people, where are you? I'll tell you the date I will arrive Germany. But it is the German people that will pay my tickets. I will not come to Germany without your ticket. So I'm going to chat you, I'm going to call you, be ready. Alright, see you much later. I'll be back in a moment.